Well, the most interesting facts we had out this week, economic news, was regarding housing, and we've definitely seen a turn in the housing market, turn up at least. The existing home sales came in for July, 4.4 million. They expected 4.5, so it was a little bit less. It was a little tiny bit better than last month. But the turn is obvious in the prices of existing homes. The price is up 9.4% year over year. The price has moved up. And one of the reasons why the sales has gone down is because there's not very much inventory. Then we had the new housing report come out later, and there was 365,000 houses built. 365,000 expected, but 372,000 were built, so that was better, increase of about 3.6%. But their inventory is also very low, down to 4.6 months of inventory, which is almost record. So we're talking about a housing recovery that's starting to take hold. I do want to put it in context, though. For instance, the new homes of 372,000, in the normal market, there would be 1 million homes built. That's what it was normal. We're at 372,000 new homes. So it's very abnormal. Our market is very weak. It's just recovering. It looks like it's getting better. And that's going to add to the GDP, our gross domestic product, this year. For the first time in 5 years, housing sector will be an addition to the GDP instead of a subtraction. There wasn't a great deal of other news. There was some Chinese PMI news, their flash report showing that their economy is shrinking even a little bit more. There was a flash PMI report for us, U.S., showing our economy is expanding a little bit more. So, and later on this morning, we're going to have the durable goods report. Not out yet, it's too early. We'll see how that works. So now for last month, it was up 1.3%, durable goods. This month, for July, the report is going to come out this morning, they're expecting to be up 3%. We'll see. The stock market topped this week. The S&P 500 hit and then exceeded by a little bit its old high made in the end of March, and then fell back from that. That's known as resistance. It's now up, resistance, falling down. If we get our correction, it should happen shortly, within the next few weeks. Sometime in September shouldn't surprise anybody with a correction, 5-10%. And that's basically what we're waiting for, is that correction to get more aggressive. Right now we're fairly defensive, and that seems to be working pretty well. And we're probably going to stay that way until we see this correction come through. And then we'll be switching to be more aggressive as the year end comes. We still have problems in Europe. China is trying to stimulate their economy in many different ways. We have our election coming up. We have the fiscal cliff. I don't think the fiscal cliff is something to worry about, because it doesn't happen until January 1st, and the election's November. You know, if Obama wins re-election, he's going to do something about the fiscal cliff. If the Republicans win re-election, they're going to do something about the fiscal cliff. I don't think that's worrying the market too much. I think it's more so economic activity around the world, China and Europe, and our own economic recovery. Is the QE3 going to come? And if the numbers start looking better, the Fed is not going to implement QE3. They're just not. If the numbers come in kind of what they've been, and kind of weak, and we don't have very many jobs being grown, and there's no inflation, probably get a QE3, but we won't know that and I don't think the Fed meets September 12th to 13th, 12th and 13th. I don't think they're going to do anything because it's too close to the election. I think they may talk about stuff, but they're not going to do anything. I think they'll wait till the election is either right on us or over before they really do anything.
The Invest Talk Update is a monthly briefing that gives you a snapshot of the past month's market, along with other useful perspective and information. You'll see important articles like Protecting Your Investments Against Scam Artists, excerpts from Steve's book, links to the month's Invest Talk talking points, plus news of upcoming Invest Talk events in your area. And it comes free each month to your email box. To get your subscription, just go to investtalk.com and click on the icon at the top of the page.